reinvigorate a course that you actually wrote a couple of years back now, with Fulfill Fundraising, and now we have the opportunity to have this as part of the Fundraising Nest offerings. It's a new part of the offerings that we're going to do at the Fundraising Nest. So we are going to be introducing a monthly giving program brought to you by Harvey McKinnon, and this is all about learning the proven formulas for acquiring monthly donors. And this is an area that you are deeply experienced and knowledged in. Would you like to kind of just, I guess, maybe what was the motivation behind you putting all of your knowledge into this course?
Well, one of the things I've always been committed to is passing on things that I've learned. It seems to be kind of a bit of an obsession. Of the 5 kids in my family, we all ended up being teachers in some way, medical school, law school, whatever, because it's some Cape Breton thing. It's a strange area of Canada. So, um, but I've written half a dozen books. 3 of them are on monthly giving. The first gift of monthly giving book, the most recent one. I've collected information, data, studies, research, and testing from all across the world to put into these things, to pass on these ideas to other organizations. I was at St. Jude's, which is one of the larger U.S. hospitals, a kids' hospital. They raise over $1 billion a year a few years ago. And the guy who was the vice president there said, hey, we use your book, Hidden Gold, to build our monthly giving program here. But when I was at the American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, ASPCA, and also Greenpeace, we used it there. And I calculated how much each of them were making, then totaled up, and they were making $1/3 billion in these 3 programs because they bought my book, where I didn't get any royalties from because the
I
publisher
mean, it's
went out of business.
incredible.
So, but I don't care. Like, here's the thing: I don't care. I'm earning a decent living, but I thought that is just thrilling, and that's just
Yeah.
in 1 year. So I know the books have been used by groups all across the world. I've done global things for SOS Children's Villages, UNICEF, etc., and dramatically increase their income. And so that's why I do it, because you never know what impact you will have. But if you're teaching something that's easy, where somebody signs up, and frequently they give for many. I've been on some programs for over 40 years now. I'll never get off until I die, and that's a
Yeah.
lot of money. But the average person who's on a program should be worth minimum 1,000, even if it's a face-to-face donor, and a lot more, $2,500 if they're direct mail acquired either by phone or a
Yeah.
digital direct mail donor. So, um, what people can learn and benefit from is how to get people to give them for a long period of time, and that's fantastic. So I've said to organizations, my legacy to you is I built up this monthly giving program, and that's going to make you 25 or $50 million over the years, and that makes me feel great. So I'll be long gone by the time all the money comes in. But
Yeah, what I love about this isn't, this isn't just kind of your thoughts or your kind of thinking. Like you just said, this is backed with evidence that it's tried, it's tested, and when it's
yeah,
implemented, it works.
yeah, it works beautifully. And
And so,
there's so many nuances that, like, small things make a little difference. So what I tried to do in the most recent book and in this course is give people a lot of things that cost them no money.
yeah.
All I have to do is tweak the print or the digital copy to make a difference in response rates.
Absolutely, it does. They've got to kind of add their own flavour, don't they, in the
Yeah.
context of the organisation. But you've given them the absolute founding blocks. So there's 20 easy to follow modules and how to build your monthly giving program. So this goes from, the introduction to donor nutrition, through to the case for support, direct mail, and so it's nearly 4 hours of video content. And so you talk people through the necessary steps. And the idea is at the end you will have a base strategy of sorts that you can then kind of implement into your workplace.
Right. And the goal is there will be people who hopefully look at this course who have no monthly donors. There's
Yeah,
a lot of tips on how to start a program, even modestly. And for organizations that have really well developed programs, there's a bunch of things on how to get donors to give you more money, how to upgrade donors, how to get legacies. Because monthly donors, we've done tons of research on this and tons of case studies with clients ranging from national organizations, small organizations, universities, hospitals,
yeah,
to discover that monthly donors are your top legacy prospects. And we've got clients, they're making the average legacy is $70,000 to $150,000. So by identifying people who become monthly donors, they either are predisposed to loving you or they grow to love you by having that ongoing relationship. But whatever it is, there's so much more money that will come from monthly donors even after they die that it's so important to invest in this.